2009 alumna and the Vice President of the Bangalore chapter. I will be your MC today. Andrew Carnegie, the founder of CMU, famously said, "My heart is in the work." Carnegie Mellon University is well known for big ideas that shape the world. This includes ideas from the first degree in drama, the first university robotics department, to the first smiley to be ever sent on email. And aren't we all glad for smileys? CMU alumni have gone on to shape our world as well, from inventing Kevlar fiber to inventing Java, the computer programming language. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. We would like to thank our lead sponsor, Axel. Axel is one of the preeminent venture capital firms in the country with investments in iconic companies like Freshdesk, Flipkart, and BookMyShow. The firm arguably has some of the most experienced venture capitalists in India, and we are proud and fortunate to call them the lead sponsors for the CMU India Alumni Conclave. We would also like to thank our sponsor, Coworks, India's only large format co-working operator with presence in 5 cities: Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi NCR, Chennai, and Hyderabad. Coworks offers flexible plans starting with day passes to monthly and annual memberships. Several CMU alums work out of Coworks, and they all rave about the community and highly productive workspaces. If you want to book a day or a month pass, you can do so at meetings.coworks.com. Now I would like to call Stephanie Wade, Director of International Development at CMU, and Pradeep Ranka, Creative and Technical Director of Ranka Group, to address all of you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So on behalf of CMU Pittsburgh
And the Bangalore CMU Alumni Chapter,
we declare the 3rd CMU India Conclave open.
and all of us, I'm sure all of us are gathered here so early to hear Dr. Devi Shetty, so let's get started right away. Yeah.
Morning. I would like to talk about data visualization. I know you were expecting me to talk about how to prevent heart attack.
Then you see the doctors examining you. And this is called eliciting signs. We can only end reports, two-term reports. There are only 2,245 blood reports we can analyze. Across the world, 313 million surgeries are done every year, from cataract to gallbladder surgery. Out of them, only 6% are done in parts of the world where nearly half the population lives. This is crazy. This is unacceptable. Now you think it's happening in Africa and all these poor countries? We found a solution in the Microsoft chat platform called Kaizala. Have you heard of Kaizala? This is a chat platform, like, for you to understand, it's like WhatsApp. But the difference is the data resides in our system.
Has not gone very well, and e-health has not been as successful as many people would like. I want your thoughts on that.
At the time when there was no desktop, and I learned about software only by using a mobile phone. So I feel that if you have a system of trying to think about how doctors' mind work, the biggest problem is the software.
We have created silos of you become engineer, you become doctor, but I think the need of the hour is bringing these two, faculties together, so that we never have this problem of me not knowing what doctors' pain point are, or doctors realizing the power of data and technology. And I think this is the only path for us to solve for India healthcare problem and maybe inspire the world.
When you decided to do this, very curious.
Yeah, it's a. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Most grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, please, email is the best way. Yeah, I would love to see it. Sure.
Doctor, just one question. What do you think is the scope of patient engagement? We started with patient engagement where nobody was incentivized to use it. And then about using it, where you see the picture. But what if you can actually do that with patients and say, somebody's gone home and it's really posting surgery when they find out that it's an infected
Okay, this is very challenging. But Da Vinci, will they allow you to use yours?
So, well, what we've done is that right now CMU has one, Da Vinci on, where you can develop on their platform. So now
We spend so much of money. Like every surgery, we end up paying them something like 60,000 rupees. Every surgery, it's a huge. After paying, more than a million. But let me put it this way, it was a huge amount of money.
government is supporting us.
Then you should try and you should build a simplified version of Da Vinci talking to very experienced surgeon. Tell them what are the basic functions Don't. Thank you. Thank you.
You can start coming back.
Thank you. Sure. So let me look at
Again.
That's also the.
Then it's an approach without an end. So we focus on the end, and then gamification is the way in which we make it.
Yeah, I know.
Can be included enterprise scale and it has to be boosted.
I will come back and travel next month, so I will get you perspective. So I will have to have you guys not stay. That's what I mean. When you also yeah, it was great.
one thing that's extremely important.
Folks, your panel is starting now. Kindly be seated.
यहाँ वीडियो मत कर लीजिए.
You have a 50% chance to be an absolutely fabulous fan. So can I just have a round of applause for both me and the fan? I thought I just want to put that in context. So a little while ago, when we had this conference call that being set up, the fact that it's happening, the fact that we're not talking just about, the jobs that are lost, jobs that are gained, but also a very interesting point that you made that there are some jobs that do not complement that in terms of the fact that you won't have to have one without the other.
I'm going to run this
We all set to answer questions on CMU. Just to get an idea, how many of you went to CMU Pittsburgh over here? All right, we have enough people. Yay! Because we do have campuses in other parts of the world as well. All right, so the first question is, who among these people went to the Heinz School of Public Policy at CMU? Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Oh, wow, you did. That's awesome. And we have something for you. So Jairam Ramesh graduated in 1977 with a master's in public policy and public management. And Chandrababu Naidu's son, Naralokesh, also went to CMU. So which of these movies were based? I see a lot of hands going up. So he got his chance, so someone from that table, I think. Beautiful Mind, that's right. So John Nash, so he was played by Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen. So he received a recommendation from Richard Duffin, who was an advisor. And the recommendation basically was one line: he's a mathematical genius. So that's about it. So, and he obviously won the Nobel Prize for his work on game theory. So we're going on to the next question. Who in the Star Trek cast went to CMU? There, Samya has the Spock, yes. Zachary Quinto graduated in 1999 from the School of Drama. He's best known for Sylar in Heroes and Spock in Star Trek, and he's also he was nominated for his performance in American Horror Story. All right. So if there are any students here, check out the plays that are put on by CMU Drama School, because they are some of the world's best, at least the starting ground for a lot of people. So this Pittsburgh native and fine arts graduate was a leading figure in the pop arts movement. There's one hand that went up there. Exactly, yay. So you'll recognize some of this imagery, the Campbell soup as well as the Madeline diptych, as it's called, which was created in the months following her death. So there's an Andy Warhol museum in Pittsburgh, so if any of you find yourselves in Pittsburgh, you should go check it out. It's amazing. Which instrument are you likely to have heard around CMU campus in the middle of meetings? Yes, there is one hand in a yellow jacket at the back. Do you want to go ahead? I mean you, the lady in the yellow jacket. Someone told the answer. Bagpipes, yes. So this piercing sound is sometimes heard during your conference meetings. All the time, especially in the evening. All right. So do you know this is the Suits cast, right? One of them became a princess. So which one attended the College of Fine Arts? Come on, people. There is one hand here, but he already got a chance, and clearly he's up on his CMU trivia. Nobody else? Really? This is very disappointing. I mean, yeah. Do you want to go ahead? Yeah. Yes? So he graduated in 1994, and obviously best known for Harvey Specter in Suits. What competition during Spring Carnival involves really tiny people? So, yeah. So the buggy races. So I did not know that there were people inside those little things. So you should, check it out sometime. There's videos on YouTube as well if you want to see. I'm sorry. All right, we'll go ahead anyway. I think some of you might have gotten the hint. Yeah. Traditions, CMU traditions. Yeah. So this is called the fence. The original wooden structure was replaced in 1993 after 70 years because it simply collapsed from being painted over and over. So basically the tradition is if you want to use the fence as a messaging platform, then you need to stay up overnight, guard the place, and paint only with paint brushes. You cannot use like spray cans or anything like that. So you leave a message which could be, just your school name and your class name, or it could be something about, yeah. So you need to sit out and guard the fence. And if you want it to stay for a week, then every night you need to have people guarding the fence. So it's a very interesting tradition. And that is like during the winter, I know. So that was a piece of the fence, and you can see so many colors and the history behind it from 70 years of being painted over. So which of these was developed at CMU? All right, so many hands. There's a lady with her hand up on the second table. Do you want to go ahead? No? Yeah? Yes, that's the answer. Yeah, that is true. So the smiley obviously was proposed by Scott Farman from CMU in an email. And the Miller-Modigliani theorem, especially this Tepper grads will remember. There's also management game, which some of you from GSIA Tepper will remember. The CMM, which a lot of you might be from the software industry. So the CMM was originally developed at Software Engineering Institute. So which of these startups in India have a CMU alum as co-founder? Yeah? No? I know, right? I did see a hand there, but he seems to know a lot of things. Who wants to take a shot? There are two of you that did point your hands. Vikram? Yes? That's just one. All right, nobody gets this. It's LBB and Events High. Both of these were started by or have CMU alumni as co-founders. Can anyone guess what this is? We just finished the transport panel. Yes? No. It has a very interesting name. Yeah? Sorry? I don't think so. What? I'm going to really Okay, so we will go on because nobody guessed that. That's the Terragator, CMU's first autonomous vehicle developed in 1984. So researchers at CMU have obviously been testing autonomous vehicles for a very long time. This was designed to operate on a rugged terrain, and it, as the description says, refrigerator on tractor wheels. But in 1986, they also debuted a self-driving vehicle, which was more like a van. And I think there were two professors who actually took a cross-country ride in the 1980s from Pittsburgh, basically, all the way to the West Coast. And I think it took them like a year to complete that journey. My memory is not very, as in I don't have that fact with me right now. So there's about 140 technologies that were created at CMU for autonomous vehicles. So something to remember. So who among the Watchmen cast is a fellow alum? This is a little bit trickier. No one knows? Okay. So also, has anyone here seen NCIS? Yes, there is an alum on that as well. Does anyone want to take a stab at that? Yes! Cote de Pablo. I know it was not an official question, but we'll give you a pen later. And so in this picture, there's Patrick Wilson, who graduated with the BFA in drama from CFA. He's been nominated twice for the Tony Award. And you would have seen him in The Watchmen, The Conjuring, The Phantom of the Opera. Just a quick interesting fact, I think CMU Fine Arts and Drama School alumni has received the highest number of Tony Award nominations and awards. Yeah. It has one of the best drama schools on campus. So for the new students who are going there, try taking a class or attend a play, or I tried taking a jazz dancing class. It did not go well, but it was fun to try something different from what your course is. Yes? Yes, that is right. Yeah, yeah. We do have one of the leading institutions for drama in the US is Carnegie Mellon. All right. So, yes. It's the most interesting. Yeah. You were going to add to that? No? There are some parents here as well, so maybe. All right, so we are coming to the last question that we have. There's that's the answer again. Oh, no, wait, no, sorry. So the animations were a little screwed up on this one, 2 slides, I think. Yeah, who are the co-founders of LogiNext? Both are from CMU, and one of them is in the booklet. She'll be coming here today. Yes, I see one hand at the back there. Sorry? Dhruval Sangvi and Manisha Rai Singhani. Both of them are CMU, and LogiNext is well known in the logistics space as one of the leading startups. So in terms of quiz questions, that's all we have, but we request Stephanie Wei, the Director of International Development, to address all of you. Thank you.
Whichever order it doesn't matter. Hopefully this will not fall. Can you hear me? No? Okay. Yes? Now yes? Okay. So, first of all, it's incredibly hard to follow any of you. How can I possibly top anything that has been said today, or any speakers? It's merely impossible. So I had prepared my remarks, and throughout the day I was like, scratch that, because it didn't seem relevant. So, dear older, or should I say wiser, and new Tartans, welcome. Welcome to CMU. I have to put on my glasses, of course, so bear with me. First and foremost, I would be remiss if I didn't take the time to thank the organizer, to acknowledge them, the organizers of this event. So I'm going to ask them to stand up, and I'm calling their name. Pradeep Pranka. Rashmi Goda, Priyanka Prakash, Rohit Salim, I don't know where, okay. As well as the Bangalore Network volunteers who supported them greatly. Nisha Hola. Siddharth, Sid, where's Siddharth? Krishna Kumar. Priyanka Raghavan. Akshata Ramanathan. I don't know where Akshata is. She's right there. And last, but certainly not least, Adam Walker. All of them had the vision and also the talent to pull off such an inspiring event. And it is not a small undertaking. So to each and every one of you, many, many thanks. My name is Stephanie Veit. I'm Director of International Development for Carnegie Mellon. And I have the privilege, along with Roy Aguiar, who's right here, to work with alumni, parents, and friends of the university in South Asia, which for us means primarily India and Singapore. I would like tonight, and I'm just going to take 1 minute of your time, to insist on one word. It's the word privilege. I strongly believe that us, staff at CMU, have an incredible privilege, which is the one to enter a room filled with all of brilliant minds, and every time we do, it makes us better people. I also believe that no matter how many times we meet, no matter how many times we go to a country, no matter how many times we might attend an event, we always have a different conversation. And how many jobs on this planet can provide you with that, which means that at the end of a trip, or for us, at the end of many flights, you go home and you have a renewed, completely different perspective of the world. And I truly consider that a privilege. Each of you have had, or will soon have, the privilege of studying at CMU, of being challenged, of thriving, not solely academically, but also socially, of being pushed outside of your intellectual and also cultural comfort zones by your professors, your peers, and by a new country and environment in a rather polarizing, to say the least, political climate. It has never, never been more important to showcase that all our differences are what are making us true citizens of the world. You have a unique opportunity to make a difference. So in short, have fun, enjoy every minute of it, meet people, make a difference, and be thankful. And, because today is Bastille Day, I'm from France, and tomorrow an important day for my homeland, Vive les Bleus!
Stephanie, and I'm sure a lot of you are itching to find out the result of the 7:30 game as well. All right, so I would like to welcome Pradeep, the chapter head of Bangalore and creative and technical director of Ranka Group, to both recap the day as well as introduce Prashant.
Hello, everybody. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's an honor and a privilege to be to have been heading the Bangalore chapter for so many years, particularly with the kind of commitment and dedication that we have from the team over here. It's incredible. An event like this, it's easy to say we'll do this, we'll do that, but to have a vision and then to follow that through requires a lot of hard work, and really thankful to the entire team, and also thankful to Stephanie and Roy for going out of their way to support us in whatever way they could. We are especially thankful that we had a stellar gathering of speakers and panelists who kept us engaged throughout on issues that are very, very relevant in our changing world today. Dr. Devi Shetty started off with an unusual thing. He started talking about data, but then it turned out that, it was very, very relevant. So he's seeded in our minds the need for us to think about those issues and bring about the desired change in healthcare. The other panels were really packed, and the discussions were very, very enlightening. And I'm pleased to say that most of the speakers and panelists say that this dialogue needs to continue. So that speaks volumes for the kind of engagement that we had amongst the speakers and panelists and the audience. Yeah, so big hand to all of you also. the only message I'd like to give to the new students is, you're going on to become brilliant minds. Yeah, that's something that's given over there. And I think if you apply that properly, you'll become brilliant person. So just keep that in mind. Yeah.